Hello, hello. My name is Shavariel, and welcome to my page. Today, I wanted to speak with you all. First of all, how are you doing? I hope everyone is having a spectacular day on a Sunday. It was Labor Day weekend, and of course, the holiday is tomorrow. So, I hope everyone is safe and having a great and wonderful time because I sure am. And I just wanted to speak with you just on a few things. And so, not only just speak with you, but create a dialogue between people. And so, my title is The Things Women Desire for Men to Know About Women. And it is that women just want to be loved. It's nothing complex about that. We just want to be loved and appreciated. And what I want every man, good and bad, to understand is that when you have, or if you have a moment where you're not taking into consideration everything that the woman goes through, because as women, we are begged and demanded to understand what a man goes through, right? But the thing is, we are not men. Women can never be men, and men can never be women. And I say that because whatever we are born as, a woman or a man, that's what we are. And so, with that, it feels like now in this climate and in this culture and in this society that, and not for all men, but it's like some men are asking a woman to be everything and everybody except for a man. So let me say that again. Some men are asking for a woman to be everything and to be everybody except for a man. So you may be demanding that woman to be a chef, to be a maid, to be an assistant, to be executive producer in that bedroom. And I'm not for fornication, but this is what it is. You may be asking her to be a full-time entrepreneur while balancing the home life and while balancing the marriage and while balancing the children. You may be asking her to be your driver, or if she drives mainly and you just sitting in the passenger seat as a guy. You may be asking her to be security guard and if a problem arises, you're looking to her to de-escalate the issue. So you may be, as a man, you may be asking all these things from a woman, not taking into accountability all that she's, or not accountability, but you're not taking into consideration all that she goes through. And women, I certainly believe we can agree, a woman goes through a lot. Man goes through a lot, but a woman goes through a lot. Why? Because one, she has her period for over 20 years consistently. So that's number one. So just think about the hormonal changes, the mood changes that goes along with bleeding every single month for 20 plus years. If women had to decide if we could do that for a good portion of our lives, or we could do something else, believe me, all women would not choose to have a period. Believe me, tampons, pads are expensive. Panty liners are expensive. It's uncomfortable. It can be embarrassing at times because when there's blood down there, you get an odorous smell. That's uncomfortable. And your mood changes sometimes, not all women, but some. That's irritable. And it's just, it doesn't feel good to feel like you're peeing on yourself, but you're bleeding from your menstrual period. And so just that alone is like, okay, well, I can understand, or maybe I can be understanding as a man. That's why I tell men, please don't say, is it your time of the month? Because truly, that's not an appropriate way to approach it, And believe me when I tell you again, if a woman had to choose that or something else, she would choose something else. She wouldn't choose a period. And just imagine, okay, as a man, I just want you to imagine this with me. Imagine that you are the woman, hypothetically speaking, and you had to work. There was no option for you to work in the marriage or in the relationship. You have to work. Say if you two have kids, you have to be the primary giver of those kids. Now I know there are single men and that are fathers or men that are married and are the best dads. However, not every situation is like that. A lot of situations or a lot of instances are the mother being the primary parent or the parent that children look up to first, and then you have dad. Again, every situation is different, not to say that that's for everybody, but imagine you have to cater, or not cater, but carry on the responsibility of the children, getting them ready, feeding them, bathing them, tending to their own personality, on top of maintaining your own thoughts and your own responsibilities. Okay, work with me. We're not done yet. Okay, now as a man, and we're just imagining you being in a woman's position. Okay, so you have to work. If you have children, you have to tend to those children. And here's the thing about work. She may be in a position where she's not happy with her job, or she may have a career, but it's so demanding of her, she's still not happy. Why? Because in those type of positions, you're either being told, if you have a 9 to 5, a woman is either being told she's not being good enough to produce enough on that job for somebody else's company, or if she has her own, it's very demanding of her. She makes all the major decisions. And so just think about that. And then think about you having your partner, your spouse, to say, look, I want to be pleased, and I don't understand why you're coming home tired. I don't understand why you're coming home saying that you're drained after just being with the kids. I don't understand. Well, understand this. Because she has gone through all those things in a day-to-day basis, she may not want to be too in tune with your needs because she's recouping to get her own needs. She needs a break. She needs a breath of fresh air. She needs some me time. And so unless she gets that, a woman sometimes still does the task at hand and is so resentful in doing it because all she may be thinking is that, what about me? What about me? What about my needs? And so just imagine you as a man coming home after all of that and a day's work and a day's of responsibilities, and you can't even get your feet rubbed. You can't even get your back rubbed. When you come home as a man in a woman's position, now it's work at home, cleaning, doing laundry, ironing, cooking. I don't know if I said that, cooking. We'll do cleaning again because normally throughout the day you're cleaning. And any other essential work that you have to get done. The children have homework or have curriculums. She still has to do research or on her position or her job. I mean, really, and don't let you have pets. Okay, now she's helping to go walk the dog or tend to the cats or tend to the bird. If y'all got birds in the house, or tending to that hamster or that turtle or something. Where there's life, there is responsibility. And so just think about that and imagine you as a man, you coming home as a woman after all those tasks, after going to work, after getting the kids, after running errands, after being told you're not good enough in the world, and then you come home and it's work at home and you're not hearing thank you, and you're not hearing, look babe, don't worry about it, I already started cooking because I knew you was coming home late. Look, now I'm not Chef Boyardee, but look, I got spaghettis for you, okay? Now don't judge me, be lightly on the judgment, okay? Because it's not my best. But look, babe, I got that spaghetti right here. I got that nice toasty bread, that cheesy bread that you like, that we get out of the grocery store. I got that right here for you. Now imagine if you're not coming home in that. Imagine you as a man in a woman's position, you have to cook. And then you have to clean. And then you have to make sure everything is set for tomorrow. So you get your work clothes out, you get your lunch out, everything on a day-to-day basis. Can you honestly say as a man, would you be able to handle all that on top of having a period every month? Would you be able to handle all that consistently? The answer is, I believe not, but your answer is your answer. But just think about that. So when you hear women want to be masculine, no, we don't. No, women don't. We just want to be loved and understood, just like you men. And for a man, we as women know it's not easy being the provider of the household. It can be stressful. It can cause anxiety. It can cause depression. It can cause a breakdown if you don't tend to the reason why you're working so hard as a man, and also just getting the time you need for yourself. And we women understand that, because I tell you what, being as a woman, I don't want no thing between my legs. Okay? I don't want no thing swinging between my legs. I'm not wanting to be masculine. But here's the thing. Some men put women in that position to be masculine. So when you leave her with that child by herself to raise, or you leave her with those children by herself to raise, or you divorce her, or you play games in a relationship with her, you're leaving her to men brokenness, and you just go merrily along your way to do it to somebody else in a different relationship. And I need you to understand, with those situations, some men put women in those positions of masculinity. That doesn't mean we want to be masculine. It just means we were put in that position to now care for these kids on our own, and take up that responsibility of a whole nother person, a grown person who helped lay down with you to have that child or have those children, and you take on that burden of their responsibility, because all you are is one person as a woman. You're not an octopus. You don't have 8 arms or 8 legs. And just imagine, here's another thing, especially if you have children, men, can you understand that it takes patience? And I'm talking to the men who aren't full-time parents. Do you know it takes patience to raise children? Can you really honestly be asked 1,000 questions a day as that child gets older, or the same question a day, or the same questions you ask that child not to ask you? You've already asked them, hey, please stop asking me the same question. I gave you an answer, please. And they continue to do so. I saw a video real quick. I saw a video of 2 lions and their cubs. 2 lions, not lionesses, 2 lions and their cubs. You know what one of them did? One of them laid down. One lion laid down. It was just like, hey, y'all, come on now. Get off my ear now. Get off my ear. I want to lay down. Ugh. And the other one was like, man, okay, I'll get up. Okay, what you doing? What you doing? Okay, get off my ear now. Get off my, I ain't playing with you. Ugh. Get off my ear now. Okay, I'm walking off. Okay, don't jump on me. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you again. But he was up. One lion was up. One lion was laying down. He was like, I'm not getting into this today with y'all. So I say that to say, even animals know what their limits are. So I just want you all to know, especially men, women just want to be loved. We just want to be loved and understood and appreciated, just like we understand and appreciate you men, because we know the load is not easy on the other end. So please understand that from us. May this all find you well, and y'all have a good night.